The Power of Awakening. The power initially sought after in Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance needed for the restoration of the Wayfinder Trio and Roxas and Xion, who sleeps in Sora's heart. The only problem is they never fully explained exactly what it is, so today I'll be compiling all the information we have to explain not only what it is, but why Sora dies from using its power too much. So in Dream Drop Distance, Yen Sid sends Sora and Riku to the Sleeping Realm to restore the hearts of the 7 worlds still lost to darkness from the events of Kingdom Hearts 1. In order to get to the worlds, they must dive into their sleep, and to awaken them, they must unlock the keyhole of their dreams. By doing this, the world will awaken from its slumber and return to the realm of light. This is apparently why we haven't seen Traverse Town since Kingdom Hearts 1, not including its appearance in Kingdom Hearts Recoded. The Power of Awakening can also be used on characters, but it has many different uses. In Dream Drop Distance, we saw Riku use his power to enter Sora's heart and vanquish the darkness. In visiting his heart, he found himself on his home world, Destiny Islands, with only the apparitions of characters connected to Sora, these characters being Ventus, Roxas, and Xion. Here he was asked 3 questions and Sora's heart was awakened. According to young Xehanort in Kingdom Hearts 3, this is the proper function of using the Power of Awakening. Then there's the improper way of using the power when Sora chased the Lich into the hearts of the 9 Disney worlds, using his power to restore the hearts of his fallen friends. This method has some negative drawback, which makes sense as Sora was literally bordering the realm of death. Remember, Chirithy stated that all people end up in the final world when their heart and bodies perish simultaneously. So with that in mind, we also know that the rest of the Guardians didn't make it to the final world. And with the release of each heart, Sora was rewriting destiny with the help of Kairi. Young Xehanort also states here that there's a high price to pay for using the Power of Awakening to jump through worlds to save hearts. So for the sake of context, let's clarify. What makes Riku's use of the power correct is that he used the Power of Awakening to wake up Sora's heart. What makes Sora's use wrong and dangerous is that he's using the power to awaken essentially the dead. It still works, but the drawback isn't clarified, so here's where we move into the realm of speculation and headcanon. I personally believe the drawback works in 1 or 2 ways. When reviving a heart, a piece of your heart is used to restore it, or when reviving a heart, a piece of your heart is destroyed. This seems to be hinted at in Olympus by Xigbar when he says, but too much of that power in one place and some of those hearts might end up breaking. Because remember, he does say, like, right after this, that in the end he's going to find out what destiny has in store for him. His reward may be right around the corner, and we know that, of course, with young Xehanort talking about Sora disappearing, to Xigbar talking about a reward that he's going to find that destiny has in store for him, we know that Sora does ask what reward, so that's kind of like a hint of course, Xigbar giving him an idea of what's going to happen to him by the end of the game. So I think that makes sense that, of course, using the Power of Awakening to restore the dead can, destroy your heart. I think that makes a lot of sense. While everyone else is returning home, Sora does what, though? He opens a gate to jump to a world to save Kairi. This is what he meant by no, I know what I need to do. And without the proper guidance from Yen Sid, Sora's heart potentially may have faded away, and this is why we see his body fade away after he saves Kairi. Now for some quick facts by Tetsuya Nomura to help solidify this explanation. So these answers are from the official KH3 Ultimania and other sources that have official information from them, meaning these words come exactly from Tetsuya Nomura. There may be a few mishaps here and there, but right now we don't know of any. So Nomura himself has stated that the Power of Awakening is not meant for reviving hearts, only waking them up, as we concluded. He also states that young Xehanort's words after you defeat him is a hint about the ending, meaning Sora using the power is in fact what causes his disappearance. So I've heard things like people saying, and it's okay to speculate, but I've heard things like people saying that the Master of Masters potentially set something up for him to be pulled to the place that he winds up in the secret episode, or many different things. And it's okay again to speculate. I don't mind the speculation, but Tetsuya Nomura already gave us an answer that, of course, obviously it was him using the Power of Awakening that caused him to go where he went in the secret ending, because young Xehanort told him about using his powers that way, in the way that he was. And of course, Sora didn't listen, and now Tetsuya Nomura has confirmed that yes, what young Xehanort was talking about is a hint towards the ending of the game, in which he disappears. So after that, of course, all of those things coming together, what we need to look at is, what is the power of awakening now? So we've learned about its uses. We've talked about many other things and stuff about the power of awakening. Of course, how's the right way to use it? What's the wrong way to use it? We know that it can we now know that it can restore a heart and stuff. But what is it? Well, Tetsuya Nomura had also spoke about this in an interview, in which he stated that the power of awakening is essentially the power to reset a heart, or restore a heart to its original state. So if the heart is lost, in a sense of lost to darkness, the power of awakening can allow the user to restore that heart back to its original state. The power of awakening can restore a heart of a dead person, like we see in Kingdom Hearts 3, and bring them back. The power of awakening can also be used by a Keyblade wielder, apparently, that has held on to their form to restore their own heart. And if I'm not mistaken too, it allowed Sora to escape death when he was fighting Master Xehanort, in which of course the first time, when you first see Xehanort shoot his Keyblade key beam at Sora, then of course we saw that it looked like he died, and then he revived himself and came back. We don't really know exactly what the hell that is. There's no interviews where anyone has asked Tetsuya Nomura what this is. But I think that that is the power of awakening. I think it's more so Sora connecting to Donald and Goofy and bringing himself back instead of letting himself fade away. So thank you guys for tuning into the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. This is the power of awakening. It's a cool ass power, to say the least, especially with how like versatile it is, that it can even bring back dead people. But I can't wait to learn more about it, more about the drawbacks and stuff that it has, because I feel like this new power is meant for potentially getting back the not the foretellers, getting back the Keyblade wielders that were over the Union. So of course, obviously, the characters we've all been talking about when it comes to the future of Kingdom Hearts: Laurium, Ventus, Elrena, Brain, Scold, Ephemera, player character potentially as well, which means us personally. So, you know, there's a lot of things that could come from the power of awakening being found within Kingdom Hearts 3, and Sora potentially mastering this power going forward, and how it could lead to a whole actual Keyblade war or something like that. Or maybe it'll have something to do with the Master of Masters that'll make him like put his eye on Sora, like, oh, this motherfucker learned how to use the power of awakening and he can rewrite destiny and stuff like that. So we don't know exactly what the ending of the Book of Prophecies is, but I feel like there's going to be a whole new chapter to it once you know, we hear about it again. So thank you guys for tuning into the video. This is being boy Amaziah. Don't forget to do a little A-class gaming, and everything you do, don't forget to keep it A-class, and I will catch you guys in the next one, man. Peace the heck out.
What's left of me? What's left of me? And you and I, there's a new life.